Hello! Today we're going to read a couple of articles about Mozilla, Firefox, and about their new AI direction. So here we have an article from 𝗬𝗓𝗡𝗏. The title is Firefox is getting a new AI browsing mode. And we can read here. Mozilla is ebullient on the benefits AI can bring to users of the Firefox web browser, and already offers, as you may have been bugged by callouts to, a sidebar for interaction with chatbots, AI summaries, and AI-powered tab grouping. So they are adding AI features into Firefox. We can see here, regular readers might have seen me refer to Mozilla as being all in on AI, and that isn't only a churlish initialism. The company's leadership sees AI as the next stage of the web, where agents browse for us, generate what we want to say, and allow us to cognitively offload. And the author here on 𝗬𝗓𝗡𝗏, he is a bit disappointed. I can't help but feel there's a disconnect. Mozilla has been frenetic in adding the same kinds of AI features other browsers offer and framing it as giving users choice. But it's a choice between the same kind of things. For OpenAI et al., it's easy to see the point of their AI browsers. It's about isolating us from each other, devaluing human-made content, and eroding our own sense of agency and competence to ensure our interactions are mediated through their products. Money, basically. For Mozilla, I would have expected more, for it to ask deeper and more fundamental questions as to how AI can be used thoughtfully and respectively to further the open web and preserve the wide-eyed wonder we all had when we first got online, finding the world at our fingertips. So he's a bit skeptical, and Firefox, so it's only one of many browsers now who is like betting on AI. Here is another article we can just see here, some different web browsers, so they are all like popping up now. Like ChatGPT has their Atlas web browser, Perplexity has their Comet browser. There's some browser called ArcMax. Edge have their Copilot. Brave have Leo. Opera Aria, Sigma AI, Dia browser. So yeah, different types of AI browsers. They're just popping up. I myself am using Zen. It's based on the Gecko engine, the same engine that Firefox is based on. I don't think they have done anything about AI, but I hope maybe they're a bit cautious there. And here is another article about from 𝗬𝗓𝗡𝗏 about Mozilla. So it was published on November 29. It was published. Mozilla's rewiring to AI, saving the web or saving itself. Mozilla is rewiring itself to put AI at the center of everything, what it builds, why it builds it, and how it makes money. Going forward, every product in Mozilla's portfolio, including Firefox, will need to design their strategies and measure their success by how much AI is added, and more worryingly for public interest projects, how much cash its AI features generate. So the target is 20% yearly growth in non-search revenue, so that's around $25 million per year. So yeah, they are really like betting on AI and hoping to be able to earn money from that avenue. I myself have been using Firefox since like version 1.5, I think. I think it was before version 2. Here I have the like Firefox early version history. And version 2 here, it was released in 2006. And then they were like competing with Internet Explorer 6. And gained a lot of market share, but later Chrome was released by Google, and I stuck with Firefox through all the years, and I'm quite happy that I did. I think that's a better browser, I think. And but I've tried like a Brave. I tried for a little while, but then I came back to Firefox. But now at the moment I'm using Zen, but it's still based on the Gecko engine, and I think it's a good alternative to Blink and Google and their monopoly. on the browser market. But also with Firefox, here's another article. It's from 2023. It's about like their finances. One thing they have been like criticized for, or like the Mozilla themselves are like knowingly struggling with, it's like how they're funded. Here we can see that the vast majority of revenue comes from royalties. So that's 527 million, with advertising and subscriptions being $56 million and contributions $7 million. So the contributions, that's like the donations. So it's a tiny part of like Mozilla's revenue that is the donations. You can also see here about also the funding. So approximately 83 and 86% of Mozilla's revenue. Revenues from customers with contracts were derived from one customer for the years ended December 31 in 2021 and 2020 respectively. And later, so in other words, the vast majority, roughly 70% of all Mozilla's yearly revenue comes from default search engine placement of just one customer. That customer, while not named in the report, is obviously Google and parent company Alphabet. So like it has always been since like the beginning, Google is the default search engine, and Google is paying a lot of money to Mozilla for being placed there. But Mozilla has like forever been struggling like to diversify, not be so reliant on Google. And now it seems like they are going to try with AI and see if that can be that bet. We'll see. Some people seem a bit skeptical. And just about this with donation, I also want to say that like also what people have been criticizing Mozilla for is that like you can donate money to Mozilla. Like if we look here and they have like a donation page. So you power Firefox now donate to making good tech the default. So, but you're donating to Mozilla Foundation, and what people have been criticizing Mozilla for is that they want to be able to fund Firefox directly, not to the whole Mozilla Foundation, because Mozilla Foundation is spending money on much more things than just Firefox. So the development of Firefox is just one part of their budget, but they do other things. Like in this article, you can read more about that if you are interested. But so yeah, there has been a little bit of a disconnect there, and we will see if this disconnect increases with AI going all in on that. Like one other thing they tried in the past, it was when they bought Pocket. It was like a read it later service that they integrated and pushed out to all Firefox users, and they got criticized a bit that they made it like a default extension that you couldn't remove from Firefox. So I think eventually they removed that, and now they have shut down Pocket, so it's not alive anymore. But they try different things from time to time, and like the core audience, there seems to be some loyal core audience, but it's a bit of a hate-love relationship, it seems like. But especially now when Google have their new web extensions API, so like uBlock is much poorer in Chrome. They don't have access anymore to what they had in the past. But in Firefox, like uBlock, it still performs like it did in the past. So like if you care about ad blocking, then Firefox or Zen or something else that is based on the Gecko engine would be good. But I guess maybe like a Brave or other derivatives of Blink would also work. But I think maybe considering switching away from Chrome at least is wise. But like I say, with Mozilla, there's this hate-love relationship. So we who have been using Firefox for a long while, I think all of us hope that the future will be bright. And I think that's what I have to say. I wish you a great day, and bye-bye. See you.